Welcome to Friday Hype, right here on LICMC Radio. This is the place where we share amazing events, inspiration, and the best of our communities. Let's get into it after this. So that's this idea came about because of God putting me in the situations that He put me in. That I said, okay, I can take this situation and just have this negative tone on it and just feel bad about it, or I can take it and learn from it and assess and share it with others that may be able to connect or may be able to learn from it as well. So being put in certain positions is basically how this whole thing came about.
I'll be ready in 2 years. My family knows nothing about you. Honestly, I'm entangled.
Was music from Elder James McCurry. He's available for concerts, revivals, and preaching engagements. Contact him at 313-205-1795. That's 313-205-1795. We're inviting you to visit Free Will Church. It's virtual. You can come on after your own service and watch us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn, some of the major social platforms. Or you can be a guest. You could come on Zoom with us virtually, and you can give us a word. You can sing. You can share your talents and gifts that God has given you, and it'll be heard on LICMC as well as our social platforms and more. If you're interested in being a part of the service, you guys can email us anytime at londendors@gmail.com. That's LONDENDORIS@gmail.com. Stream.com/London. Watch our network anytime. That's STRIMM.com/London. It's not LICMC radio, but it's our TV network that can be seen anytime. We have multiple channels, multiple topics of content you can check out at any time, and you can even get your own channel. For more information on that, you can contact London at 248-701-0885. That's 248-701-0885. Sonny's Hamburgers. Check out sonnyshamburgers.com. There you can check out their information, their menu. You can order in advance, give them a call. Go to sunnyshamburgers.com and you can visit them, find out the store hours, and visit them right there on Evergreen and Schoolcraft in Detroit, Michigan. If you would like to be a member and you would get announcements, you will be on our Friday hype every Friday at noon to share what's going on with you in your community and what you're doing. If you're a business, if you're a church, even if you're an individual and you want to shout out your family members, you want to shout out some birthdays, or if you have special events going on at your church, if you want to share your business, you can do all that right here on the Friday Hype LICMC Radio. We have awesome membership packages, great rates, unbeatable deals for you if you would like to be a member. Hey, want to be on the Friday Hype? Audition right now. Email us at LICMC.netRadio@gmail.com. That's LICMC.netRadio@gmail.com for details. You're listening to LICMC Radio's Friday Hype.
You're watching the Friday Hype on LICMC Radio. Keep it here for the great events and info for you and our community. Let's build each other up. We'll be back after this music break.
No more addiction, no more fear. Jesus Christ is Lord in here.
Goodbye, soul.
Holy Spirit reign in here. No depression, no more fear. No more addiction, no more fear.
I give you my heart,
Christ
Lord.
is Lord in here. Holy Spirit reign in here.
I drive suicide out of my life. In Jesus' name.
Hello, this is Irene with your friends at LICMC Radio. We invite you to support us and we ask that you donate to our Cash App anytime in any amount at $LICMCRA. That's $LICMCRA. Any amount counts. It's a blessing. We are a nonprofit radio station. We have great deals and we are here for our community. We always have affordable rates for you to participate and be a part. And your donations help us make that possible. So please donate anytime. Cash App $LICMCRA. That's $LICMCRA. Thank you and God bless. It's the Friday Hype on LICMC Radio. Have an interview with Miss London via Zoom. You'll be heard on LICMC Radio, seen on Comcast Cable in the Michigan area. You'll also be seen on multiple social media platforms. If you have a church, if you have a business, if you have a group you want to put out there, or if you have talent, connect with Miss London. All you have to do is give us a call at 248-701-0885. That's 248-701-0885. You can also email londondoris@gmail.com or email cbiztv@yahoo.com. That's cbiztv@yahoo.com.
Traits. If you dream it, you can be it. Pushing the limits in Christ. And of course, you were dubbed, as you all heard in our promo, that you were dubbed Barry Gordy of Christian music. So talk to us and tell us what is happening. There's so much going on. I still do want to say that you are definitely the man. Got it going on. So now I'm going to be quiet, so now I'm going to turn it over to you.
Well, thank you for having me on the show again. What you see behind you, I am being featured in that magazine for the March issue. So they doing a story on me and they dubbed me. Well, it started with my best friend, Dr. E. LaQuint Weaver, his choir. And so they called out, he said, oh, Barry Gordy of gospel music, you got so many artists. So from that point on, it stuck. It kind of stuck. And so now that's the nickname or the dub name. But I count it an honor that somebody thinking enough of me that I have done a lot of work that they want to feature me or either interview me. I didn't, get into all this for that. I got in it to help artists navigate through this thing we call the gospel industry, which the music industry, which that falls under, is constantly changing. So besides being the CEO of Alternative Management and having all those artists, I'm part of an organization that's called the GIN, the Gospel Industry Network. And we have affiliates all across the United States, London, Africa, Jamaica. And so we constantly growing with leaders. So I represent the Metro Detroit area. And so my job is, or the organization job is to help keep us abreast of all the new changes, where they go from royalties, music, how music is being played or how it should be received on radio, teaching artists, make sure they got the paperwork together, they register as a business, you separate the business from your personal, how to interview, kind of like a Susan DePasse when she was Motown. She trained them, groomed them, taught them how to interview, how to talk, just what we do in the Gospel Industry Network to help people navigate through the craziness.
Wow. It's amazing. Well, we know that you have several groups and artists that you nurture, you manage with your company. Of course, one of them is the must be loved Detroit Youth Choir, which we said it came up. They came up second on America's Got Talent, right?
Right. That was in 2019, season 14. But we know, but in the long run, they still got blessed.
Man.
So now they're up against America's Got Talent All-Stars, meaning all the ones they thought were pretty good were invited back to perform to find out who is the one. And so this year, Terry Crews did the golden buzzer on them, so they automatically in the finals. So the first round finals will air February 20th on Channel 4 or Network NBC.
Okay.
And then the following Monday is the final, who wins.
Woo.
So,
all right now.
Yeah, so excited about that. They got a new project out that went Grammy consideration called Rock Spell.
Yeah.
And my other artist, Young Men for Christ, they got a Grammy consideration for their project Save and Sanctify. And so I think, Lundy, you should have got the new project. It's going to be released on February the 17th.
Yes.
Called Thank You.
Yes, I got it.
Okay. So, of course, I'm in the process of, I got to the 14th of February to submit DYC and Young Men for Christ for Stellar Award consideration. So I'm doing that. I'm getting ready for the Texas Gospel Music Excellence Awards. I leave next Wednesday. I'm on the staff of that. And so I'm going down for that. And hopefully some Detroit people win some awards. Hopefully they'll be there. If not, I got a bigger suitcase so I can bring those awards home.
All right. I'm telling you, are working so hard.
Yeah. On top. Yes, go ahead.
I said, congratulations on all your endeavors. Okay, I'm listening. We're listening. We listening?
I'm preparing for next year. I will be celebrating 25 years in the business. And that event is going to be at the Detroit Institute of Art, October 27, 2024.
Okay.
So it's going to kind of be like the Motown 30. It's going to kind of be like that.
Oh, that's going to be nice.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Woo. I'll take a deep breath for you.
Yes, so it's a lot. And, I went back to my old job as the dean of students at a high school. So
you did.
I'm busy.
Listen, you have so many beautiful things going on now. We are very proud of you. I'm excited about you. You keep rolling, keep going, keep moving. God keeps opening up doors. You keep going up. You are just, I want to say, all that God has given you. You are just, you're humble, but you are, man. You are the man. You are the man. That's why
I still think I'm learning. I don't feel like I'm the man. People say that, but all this is through God has, showed favor on me. People have came up to me that, they said, you know what, I see what you're doing and I'm going to help you. And it's all about good relationships. Mm-hmm. And then when you're honest with people, treat people right, and you have a character, you're not out there that's, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but you have a level of respect and people that you show on yourself and how you treat people determines, to me, what we used to say, your attitude determines your altitude.
Yes.
So I just been blessed that I always have the right attitude, and which has helped me pursue or have enlarged my territory.
Look, on top of that, after all you said, you are very knowledgeable, and you are gifted, and you know what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? You don't do business, mind, music, the whole thing. In other words, you have a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience. So I'm sure there's a lot of people that do some of the things, but everything that you do is I notice about you that everything has to be correct. There's a certain way that things need to be done, and you make sure that that's the way it has to be done in order to get to this point. And I remember before you got to the Young Men for Christ, because as a engineer that used to be, now I have an engineer my own station, but at WMKM, I met the Young Men for Christ, and I always thought those guys were great. But when you came, then I started to see them to expand and to explode out there. So I say you the man, for real.
Yeah, it was. That's an interesting story with Young Men for Christ.
Right. So we have Rochester, upstate New York. She said, I am of the GIN. That's hi, Carol Millhouse. Thank you for looking on Facebook. She's watching you on Facebook right now.
Okay.
Giving you applause. She's giving you applause. So
that's one of my gen leaders.
Right. And so you being national, you also have people did you say Ghana?
Yeah, I have an artist in Atlanta, a hip hop artist. Mm-hmm. I have a contemporary artist in London, and I have another contemporary artist in Ghana. And so how that works, when they over here, I'm their manager over here.
Okay.
My Ghana artist is trying to get me to come over there because he wants to introduce me to some other artists. And so I'm gonna go over there. I got to get my time built up because I just went back to work, so I don't have all that time that I used to have.
Woo. That's pretty awesome. Now, we had you on before a couple of years ago, possibly, and I'm telling you, then at the time, awesome then and awesome now. And so we know we're planning that for you to come back. And one thing I want to say, this is Black History Month. When I called you, this is one of my initial calls. Reason why, outside of this time to do anyway, that I want to acknowledge you here in Black History Month for the man that you are, and for the man that you are to other people. And a lot of people will look up to you.
Have an interview with Miss London via Zoom. You'll be heard on LICMC Radio, seen on Comcast Cable in the Michigan area. You'll also be seen on multiple social media platforms. If you have a church, if you have a business, if you have a group you want to put out there, or if you have talent, connect with Miss London. All you have to do is give us a call at 248-701-0885. That's 248-701-0885. You can also email londondoris@gmail.com or email cbiztv@yahoo.com. That's cbiztv@yahoo.com. It's the Friday Hype on LICMC Radio.
If you can remember those better days, come on and go with us. Let's take it back.
I remember when we had seen some better days. Take us back to them when we were taught some better ways. Yeah.
Like I say, when I was 16, I was baptized, got my soul clean. Immature to the literature, but I can tell you this one thing. Man, the Lord was so faithful. Looking back, I'm so grateful. I was just a little ghetto kid, hating hood could be so hateful. Growing up, we didn't have much. Thank the Lord for that school lunch. Had 2 shirts, 1 pair of pants, them old sneakers that was second hand. God still had to stand for me. God still had his hand on me. Looking at people like they were rich, guess God still had a plan for me. My life with them disgusting. All I knew was them hustlers. Mama looking for a way out, didn't know that Christ was her husband. Daddy showed that he wasn't. All that fighting, that cussing. Even though we got the same name, I vowed to be a good husband. Let me tell you something. Despite the flaws, still loved him. The same way that God loved me and then helped me out of that gutter.
It's the Friday Hype on LICMC Radio. Hello, this is Irene with your friends at LICMC Radio. We invite you to support us, and we ask that you donate to our Cash App anytime in any amount at $LICMCRA. That's $LICMCRA. Any amount counts. It's a blessing. We are a nonprofit radio station. We have great deals, and we are here for our community. We always have affordable rates for you to participate and be a part. And your donations help us make that possible. So please donate anytime. Cash App $LICMCRA. That's $LICMCRA. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you for joining Friday Hype with LICMC.net Radio. Join us here every Friday at noon.